Hello, my name is Gregory Barrington, and I am the author and illustrator of Goldilocks and the Three Knocks. Knocks? I thought it was bears. Well, as you can see, there still are bears. In fact, there are 3 bears and a pie. Pie. I thought it was porridge. Well, in this story, before Goldilocks ever walked through the bear's front door, and before Goldilocks ever had a bite of the bear's porridge, they visit her. So let's see what exactly happens. Goldilocks and the Three Knocks. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Goldilocks. One day, while walking through the forest, much like what you see behind me, she stumbled upon a house. Goldilocks saw that the front door was open and blah, blah, blah. That, my friends, is not how the real story begins. How do I know? Because I am Goldilocks. Now it's true, I did eat the bear's porridge, and I did break a chair accidentally. And yes, I even took a teeny tiny nap in a bed. But that's not the whole story. You see, my story doesn't begin when I visit the 3 bears, but when they visit me. Let's find out what happened. Once upon a time, one autumn day, I moved into my new home in the forest. It had a just right bed, a just right chair, and a just right kitchen, where I prepared low-carb, high-fiber meals that kept me feeling just right. One day, there were 3 knocks on my door. A big knock, a medium knock, and a tiny little knock. Now let me tell you, if you live in the woods and you hear 3 peculiar knocks, do not open the door. That sounds like a good idea. I don't think I'd open the door. But of course I did. Standing at my door was a papa bear, a mama bear, a baby bear, and a pie. I'm not sure which one didn't knock. Hello, 3 strange uninvited bears with a pie. What could I possibly do for you? We wanted to welcome you to the forest and brought you this. The baby bear? No, the pie. Word of advice. If 3 bears come to your door with a pie, do not take the pie. That sounds like a good idea. I wouldn't take the pie. Would you take the pie? But of course, I did. Oh, how sweet. Why don't you all come inside and we can share a bite? Too hot. Too hot. Don't eat. Don't eat. I don't think I would eat a pie if a bear was talking to me like that. I am so sorry, but baby bear does not like food that's too hot. No problem. We'll let the pie cool in the kitchen. Have a seat in my parlor, and I'll bring us some just right tea to drink while we wait. You crushed my chair! Sorry, looks like I was a bit too heavy. Mama bear can make it just right. I am always fixing broken chairs at home because Papa Bear does like his pie. Do you have any tools? I can fix the chair in a jiffy. Now listen to me very carefully. If 3 bears ask you to fetch some tools, do not leave the room. I don't think I would leave the room. Would you leave the room? But of course I did. And when I returned, the bears were not in the parlor waiting to fix my chair. They were not in the kitchen checking on the pie. And they were not outside cleaning leaves from the gutters, which would have been really nice of them to do. Instead, they were taking a nap in my bed. But as not to be rude, I let them sleep. After all, they did bring a pie. The bears napped through the night and the entire next day. And that's when I realized these bears were not napping in my bed. Do you know what bears do when it's fall turning to winter? They were hibernating in my bed. And let me tell you, bears hibernate for a very long time. And just when I was finally used to having those 3 lumps of fur in my house, they woke up. Happy spring, sleepyheads. I saved you some pie. Too cold, don't eat. Still don't think I'd eat the pie if a bear was talking to me like that. I am so sorry, but Baby Bear does not like food that's too cold either. Please visit us anytime in our summer home, and I'll show you how to fix a chair. And you can try Papa Bear's perfect porridge, which I'm sure you'll find just right. Let's go. This last part is really, really important. If you are ever in the unfortunate situation where a bear invites you to visit their summer home anytime, don't do it. I definitely would not do it. Do you think she did? But of course, I did. Oh. And here she is, visiting the 3 bears' house as the bears left their porridge in the window to cool, and they're going out on a hike. And that, my friends, is what happened before Goldilocks ever walked through the bear's front door. Thank you for joining me for Goldilocks and the 3 Knocks. Happy reading.